Thank you all for joining me for another episode of Sipping Inspiration. If you're on my Book Attenders page, please come. If you're on the Real Terrence J, please come over to the Book Attender page because that's where our guest is going to be for today. I'll introduce our guest in a couple minutes. But first, I want to start out telling you a little about Book Attender. Sipping Inspiration is brought to you by Book Attender, as you probably already know. Book Attender offers a variety of services. We have bartenders on demand. If you have an event coming up and you need a bartender for your event, private party, club, whatever you got going on, you contact me and we'll book a bartender for you. We also do ready to sip cocktails. So if you're having a couple of people over your house and you want some cocktails, we have ready to sip cocktails. You don't have to worry about buying no mixers, going to the liquor store, buying any liquor, any of that. And another thing, for your protection, I've been saying it forever, get your Book Attender face mask. Very important. LA, make sure you order your mask. I heard y'all gotta wear them again, no matter if you're vaccinated or not. So hit me up. We have a sale going on for the Book Attender face mask right now. So just contact me. So today I'm going to I'm waiting on my cocktail. I have it's going to be wine. So without further ado, I'm going to invite our guest for today on. Her name is AlishaDay. You're seeing her flourishing around the internet. She does excellent drag performance. So we're going to bring her in. Alisha, here we come. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Can you hear me? Okay, there's no noise because I'm my air conditioning on. It's hot.
See, I'm suffering it out right now. I'm just.
I apologize to everyone for being late. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get my wig and everything right. It was a hot mess.
No, you're perfectly fine. And I'm actually not on the East Coast. I'm in the Midwest, so the time is different. So it's actually 2:00 here, but it's 3:00 there. So I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up and scramble. It was a big mess, but I'm glad you took a couple extra minutes. It's fine.
Thank
You
you.
was well worth the
sorry.
wait. I know you're fine. So welcome to Sipping Inspiration.
How are you? Thank you for having me.
No problem. It's our pleasure. I've been trying to get you for like over a year now. I saw you perform once, and I was like, we got to book her for something. And
I know. I'm interested. Book me again, please. So here's the thing. The pandemic happens.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm doing like some personal like surgeries and stuff. Not BBLs, but I'm doing a personal surgery in August. So then my body has to heal. Okay. But I promise, they say 6 months, 3 months. I'm going to be out because I haven't been performing at all. I've been doing a lot of virtual shows. So I've been doing like drag bingo, drag queen story hour, hosting drag makeup tutorials, but I have not been like performing. This week is also North Pride. So like I showed face, like Monday I was out. Terrible decision because it was hot, but I loved it because I was supporting my community. But I haven't been physically, like, it was so weird putting on heels. Of course, I had the quarantine weight, so it's like trying to balance my big ass on these stilts called heels. And it was a mess. It was a mess.
Well, I've had quarantine weight for years, way before quarantine, so that's all right. Join the club. My mouth is watering for the cocktail for today. So why don't you tell us what the cocktail of the hour is?
Well, it's rosé. Now I'm still young to the drinking game because I'm young normally. Oh, can we curse on here? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So normally when I'm drinking, I'm just trying to get fucked up. So normally, wine gets you there slowly. Sometimes tequila starts the party. But You were thinking of
yeah, we have
cocktails,
some.
right. So I was like, I mean, if you want to drink tequila, that's fine. But I was like, let's try a
No,
rosé.
I
And so I
actually
got,
have. I got to be honest with you. I do have wine, but I don't like rosé. I don't really like sweet. So I have a Pinot Grigio. I
so
have a
that's
Pinot
more
Grigio.
dry, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's not. Yeah, and it's not as sweet.
Well, I got this shit. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna drink it. It's
Gallo.
rosé.
Yeah, Gallo.
It's Gallo.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of
Sweet
Gallo.
grapefruit. I might put some nits of tequila in it or vodka. I don't know. But
Let's
I
see how
got
the
to
day
drive
goes.
later, so I may not. But I'm going to pour it. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
No, we appreciate you for
I
coming.
don't have a fancy wine glass. I just have a glass. So
No, it's fine. I would have
is
used
this
a
how you
plastic
pour?
cup if. Okay. You gonna fill it up?
That's
Okay.
a wine glass, right?
Yeah, that's a cute pour.
Don't call me out on my alcoholism yet. Jesus. You know, I was going to drink it from the bottle on my Megan Thee Stallion shit, but I said, you know what? We want to show that we classy. So let's drink out of a glass.
Oh wow. So what inspired the wine? Well, you did sort of say you're new to drinking.
Right. So how do I say this? I graduated college in 2017. So back then, I normally played with the devil's lettuce. I can't dabble in those arts anymore. So liquor was the other art that I can dabble in. So for me, it's weird working in the bar where you have like drink tickets. Normally I would get, like I told you, a whiskey sour. To me, it was like simple. It's a little sweet, but it got the whiskey, the 1-2 punch. But I still don't, baby, I'm still trying to master it. And in my head, I'm still thinking of juggle juice recipes. So when it comes to cocktails, I'm like, when I go to the certain liquor stores, I'm like, ooh, that vodka would taste so good with that new pineapple peach juice blend from Welch's. Like that's where I'm at in my life.
So
Sometimes even with cocktails, it's like, girl, they be too damn expensive. I'm like, girl, sometimes I just say, give me tequila, and that's it. So I'm still new.
So you know what you need to do? Check out my drink menu on bookatender. We have a variety of ready-to-sip cocktails, so you don't have to do all the mixers. You don't have to be all creative. All you have to do is just think about which one you want to order, or order one of each.
Right. And that's the other thing. Like sometimes, I don't want to sound ignorant, but it's like, for me, maybe because I'm still young, but like I said, I want to get fucked up. So it's like I want to, I mean, you know, not necessarily fucked up, but I want to feel the fantasy. I want to be inebriated. So it's like, I don't want to be so drunk that I can't comprehend, but it's like also because it's just weird. For me being a bigger person, when you work in bars, that 2 drink ticket ain't doing nothing. So it's like, I'm normally in drag, sober, performing always. And so for me, it's like, even though I'm in nightlife, I'm never necessarily like drunk. So it's like, my body is ready. I want it.
Wait, so since you went right into it, so you do drag, you're a drag performer.
Yes.
And we talked about it briefly, but I just want the sippers to be aware, because it's newer, like the pronouns. What pronouns do you like to be called, or you address as?
In drag, my pronouns are bad bitch and queen. But no, I'm joking. No, in drag. So when I'm like women presenting or in drag, she, her, out of drag, he, him. But believe it or not, when I'm out of drag, because of these face masks, people mistake me for a woman. In the beginning, it was a mind fuck because I identify as a man. I socialize. Obviously, I'm gender non-conforming. For those who don't know what that means, I identify as cis. I'm a man. I'm a male, but I don't conform to those gender norms. I have acrylic nails. I have long hair. Sometimes I might wear a nice little fitted pant or blouse, you know, so I'm not necessarily conforming to like what it means to gender norms, what it means to be a man. But because of that, I gained weight. My bosom got a little big. I got hips. I got ass and the hair. People, like today, last night, when I picked up the wine, you know, I just got my sweats on and I'm waiting in line. This man, he was drunk in a liquor store, as they always are. But I'm waiting, and he's like, hey, yo, miss, hey, yo, ma. And I'm ignoring him because I'm not a woman. But then he steps in front of me, and he says, miss, ladies first, go in front of me. Now, I ain't going to lie. I just had to go somewhere, so I let him let me cut the line, you know, because I had my mask on. So what? It ain't his business. He assumed I was a woman, so he let me cut the line. But it has its good and its bad. Like sometimes I'm walking in public, I'm like, girl, I don't want to cause no commotions, because some, you know how some men can be sensitive. They're like, oh, she tricked me. No, man. I was just living my life. And it's okay if you like what you like. If you like what you like, you like what you like.
Yeah, you trick yourself. Yeah.
Are we sipping? Cheers.
Yes. Always.
Ooh, this is a sweeter one.
And you know what is good too? My sister actually put me onto it. Add like a shot of vodka into your wine. Well, Chardonnay we used to do.
Hey, Harmonica.
Yeah, I saw Harmonica. Hi, Harmonica. Now, Harmonica, I used to see weekly at Escalitas. Hilarious.
Can we do another plug? So she's probably watching this. I tell her this all the time. When I started out drag, the people that I was standing for and watching everything, their work, their legacy was Harmonica Sunbeam, and oh my God, I forgot her name, the other woman. Well, I mean, oh my God, what is it? Oh my God, this is bad. But regardless, it was Harmonica Sunbeam, and she was a big queen from the South. I forgot. Now, Angelica Sanchez.
You know Flame Monroe?
No. Oh my goodness, this is bad. I follow her. Oh my gosh, she's trans now. But regardless, she was a big redneck buck, and I liked it. And the harmonica was funny. So for me, I tell this all the time. During college, I watched her SVU clips, all her clips from Escuelitas, all her clips, even the clips from Honey, her videos and performances throughout New York, even when she was going to Florida. So for me, it was weird. When I first met her, I was like, oh my God, are you Harmonica Sunday? And she was like, yes. But like, she was out of drag. So
it looks totally different.
Right. And I was, yes, Chevelle Brooks. Yes. Oh my God. Look, I promise you I am a fan, even though I forgot her name. But Harmonica Sunbeam and Chevelle Brooks were the people that I was watching just to see how to work a crowd, how to perform, how to entertain, and how to do the thing right. And it just with Harmonica, it was nice working with her now. She's a great drag sis, a great mentor. She gets me together. She helps me out. And it's just nice to, you know, sometimes they say, be careful what your idols you work with, because like they can be assholes. But she's lovely. She's giving me looks. She's giving me wigs. So it's like, thank you, Harmonica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
She does a lot of stuff for the community too. I know she has the story time in the school or something like that. I can't remember.
Drag Queen Story Hour.
Yeah.
She's also another example of a queen that's work harder and not smarter. She's very blessed, booked, and busy, but also just her work ethic and seeing how professional she is. There's a lot of drunk bitches who do drag, and you won't ever book them again. Some are late, unlike me today. I was late today too. I'm still learning. I'm getting together. But still, there's some girls that you just don't want to work with in the future because of what they've done in the past, or just unprofessionalism. So working with Harmonica, seeing her be professional, just seeing her do things in regards to when she does her drag bingos, like having a little flyer of her Instagram or her Venmo and her Cash App present, because sometimes spaces or venues don't have that. So just watching her ingenuity and creativity of always getting the bag, but also being professional is always inspiring. So thank you, Harmonica.
So I guess that I was going to ask you, who were one of your people that inspire you? So I guess it's definitely Harmonica.
Harmonica and Chevelle Brooks. Chevelle Brooks lost weight. But with Chevelle Brooks, she was, oh my God. It's not that I'm so obsessed that she's bigger, but it's just that a lot of times being a bigger person, people doubt you. They don't think you can keep up. But Chevelle Brooks was that bitch and still that bitch and been that bitch. She was fucking doing shit that girls who weighed less than her could, in theory, do but could not do. And it was just an inspiration seeing her, just seeing all her old videos from her pageants, from her bar performances, just everything, the looks, the energy, the ability to command the attention and respect on the stage, just seeing her big ass get money thrown at her, just from walking on the stage, not even doing nothing yet. That was just like, I gotta do that. That's her. That's what I gotta do.
So when did you actually start doing drag?
Well, fun fact. So I started doing drag in high school for a musical. So the issue was, I went to a boarding school for low-income kids. It was Milton Hershey School in Hershey, PA. So we have the yearly spring musical. So that year we did Hairspray. And my dumb ass, I wanted to be the mama. I know she was white, but I said, look, I'll put on white face. I'll be the black mama, because to me it was like, that was the role. Like, even though she's not the lead, that was the most interesting role, and I wanted to do it. Instead, the director, he put me as the warden and the gym teacher. So in the movies, those characters aren't in it. But in the musical theater versions, Broadway versions, there's a gym teacher and a warden. So basically, I'm this gym teacher, warden. I'm in drag. I didn't consider it drag at that point. I'm just acting. So I was like 17, 18. I have the bra, stuffed bra, the wigs. I had to learn to put makeup on. One of the characters had to talk like this. You know, I had a very hoarse, raspy voice. And in my head, I was an actor. That was Mr. Stevens. And he's like, you know, once you do this, you're not going to stop. You're going to keep doing it. I pay him no mind. Then the following year in college, I was a terrible Nicki Minaj in drag for Halloween. And then college at 19, I started doing drag officially. There was a drag show fundraiser. It was student queens that were terrible. And I said I could do that better, and I had to put money where my mouth is. So I applied, auditioned, I got in. Then after I did the spring show, I started working at straight bars in Ithaca, New York. That's where I went to college. Very interesting.
Sure.
I looked like a foot back then. So, but at the same time, I guess they liked what they saw. I remember going to a man. He came up to me. I saw him take his ring off and buy me a drink. Now, mind you, I was 19. So the owner was like, you better not drink nothing. So in my head, I'm like, I'm not drinking anything. But he's also the bartender that night. So when a guy sat next to me, he's the bartender. And the bartender asked us what we having. I'm looking at him like, motherfucker, you just said I can't drink. And now you offer me a drink and shit because the guy's paying for it. So I thought it was a setup, but it was. Turns out not only was the man bi, he was an open relationship. It was just so much. I love the attention, but I said, baby, I got classes in the morning. I can't do that.
Some people have foot fetishes, so.
Right. All on the toes. But he liked it, and eventually, I don't know. I made my name in Ithaca, and then I came back home to Jersey. So I'm from Jersey, Newark. Brick City, stand up. I guess that's what people say when they're from Newark, I guess. I don't know. Brick City, stand up. So yeah, and then, so that's when I started.
And you've been going ever since?
Right, I've been competing. I've been working my ass off in New York City, traveling in geesh. I would have my face on, my little bonnet. Hopefully Monique is not watching this live. But I would have my bonnet on, going from New Jersey to New York, taking a motherfucking PATH train, going to Brooklyn, going to the West Village, getting off at the Columbus Street Station, the PATH train going to Pieces, going to and Polish the Queen on Mondays, going to Stonewall on Tuesdays, competing Polish the Queen, going to Hardware, Industry. I did some shit in a gig that was Long Island City, something like that. I'm traveling in geesh. Terrible idea. Because, motherfuckers can't, either they don't like you or they can't stand you. And at the end of the day, unfortunately, my experience, like verbal, sexual assault, physical assault, it was hard.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's part of my journey and my story. And now I have a car. Thank God.
Much better. Much better.
Yes.
So wait.
So I can still come to the gigs late, but at least I drove, But yeah, so it's good now. It's a blessing.
So you, I can't even stop laughing because, so like people probably don't know. So you don't go you're not dressed in drag 24/7. You do dress as a.
No, so I'm not a cross-dresser for Christ 24/7, no. For the right coin, I may be. It depends on what gentleman caller wants, what services they may desire. But no, outside of drag, I normally shower and I go to work. You know, I got my khakis, my sweats. I go to work with my t-shirt, jacket, and I work. So I work with the IDD population. So that's individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities. If you all check out my Instagram page, I have a clip of it as one of my posts where NBC interviewed me to explain, you know, my life as a frontline worker during the day and the drag performer during the night. And basically, I do programming with clients. I'm a client engagement coordinator. So I try to get them engaged because during the pandemic, we had to shut down. Mm-hmm. So a lot of stuff went virtual. So I'm trying to help these clients, you know, get engaged, do a virtual group. Because sometimes, regardless of their disability, many people were just at home being bored and miserable. Yeah. Some people go to a dark place. Some people weren't able to function and live, you know, because as humans, we need the interaction with one another.
Yeah.
So.
And I couldn't imagine, like, during the pandemic, I was fortunate. I worked straight through it like nothing happened. You know, I was working.
You secured the bag.
yeah, I had to. So, I mean, but a lot of people couldn't do anything. They was just stuck in the house when stuff was shut down.
So how does it feel being considered an essential worker? Because for me, it always felt weird. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be honest. Capitalism, we learned a lot about capitalism during this pandemic.
Yeah.
The fact that your ass is disposable, your shift will be fulfilled within the next work day if you make it to there on time or alive. So how did that feel for you?
But we're still experiencing, I think we're probably experiencing it more now because now everything is sky high. Everything is sky high. You go to a restaurant, you wait in double time because they're short staffed. But the consumer is still going in because they're getting all this, let me not say that. They getting all this stipend money. I was out yesterday.
PP loans, PPP.
And where all these people come? Let me check my account, see if I got an extra check, because something's going on.
Well, my food stamps came in Monday, so.
And if you got a kid, you get more.
Oh, no. They just gave it because I guess my income is, I mean, I'm okay, but I guess they said, bitch, you need some help with food assistance. So I said, thank you. Very much so. Thank you.
Hold on one second, Alicia. If you're on my Instagram, The Real Terrence J, please come over to the Bookatenders.
Come on over.
Check out our live so you can see us. I see a few people that's over here. They're a little lost, but it's a little hop, skip, and jump away. My neck. So, talking about the whole experience, because I'm sure we have some viewers, if not today, maybe later in the future, that's going to need this advice. How did your parents accept you when you...
So, I mean, for me, if you guys didn't know, I am black. I know sometimes people see me as a white woman, but no, I'm a black queer person. It was, I mean, I'm not going to say like most black families, because I have some black friends. I know black friends, no, but I have black friends who come from families who are loving and accepting. I would also say, in my specific situation, it was rough. My mom wasn't as welcoming in the beginning, but now she's my biggest fucking fan. Like, for me in the beginning it was hard. I would say this, if I could speak to someone else who's maybe in the closet like I was at the time. A lot of times, how do I say this? Yes, being gay and black is hard in regards to being accepted and loved by your family. But sometimes I just living this thing called life, in this gay life, I learned that sometimes not just media, but the fear of being gay also puts people in the closet to the point where you're not necessarily giving your parents time to adjust or accept. Not saying that okay, for example, with me, I was hurt because, you know, it took my mom a while to love me. In my head, I'm like, you should love me no matter what. You know, I'm your son, I'm this. But I realized, you know, parents can be selfish in regards to how they think of what their child wants to be. You know, they may want your child to be a doctor. I want my baby to do this. I want my baby to do that. You know, and they slowly realize this child I gave birth to will live their own life and do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. So for me, as a child, I'm like, well, why is it so, you know, reluctant for you? Or why is it such a transition? But you have to give your parents time. I'm not saying if they're homophobic or transphobic or if they want to BS that, not to cut them off if it's not protecting your energy. But I was very much angry with my mom in the beginning because I'm like, if I'm gay, you should accept me no matter what. But it's like it's new to her. She was, you know, she wasn't expecting it. So it's like it's not fair to just expect her to just. I'm not saying that she's not supposed to love me, but it's different. She wasn't expecting that out of me. You know what I mean? It was new. She's had gay people in her life and as close family and friends, but a lot of times we never know if it's going to be. It was in our family.
Yeah,
but
different.
right, but you know, there's moments where I did have to like correct her or check her, like, no, certain things you can't say or do. But now she's like my biggest fan, to the point where some of the looks I have are from her. I go to drag brunches and gigs with her. We just did North Pride, the flag raising Monday. She was there with me.
I think I saw the pictures on Instagram. Yeah,
right. I have my diva moments, especially when I'm like running late. You know, I'm like, girl, because sometimes she wants to do her makeup, and I'm like, girl, I gotta do my makeup. I can't do your makeup and my makeup. So it's like, you know, I'll be yelling at her. I spank her. It is my diva moment. I'll be telling her ass, girl, you gotta figure it out on your own, because the thing is, just because I do drag makeup, I'm gonna say this, just because I do drag makeup does not mean I'm a makeup artist. It took me years to learn what works for my face. You know, some of you bitches are ugly. And, you know, certain things, what I do to my face may not make you work. You know what I mean? You might go from, you know, you may go from a Clydesdale to maybe a Jason Hallaberry. It depends. It depends on the makeup. Sometimes people go from like Oprah Winfrey to Viola Davis, and that's beautiful. You know, Viola Davis is that girl. But you got to understand, if you also look like Eddie Murphy, and then you want me to make you look like, you know, Viola or Lupita Nyong'o, honey, it's going to take a while. You know, you gotta. It's also, but on serious note, people have different facial structures, so different makeup applies different things. So you know, but it's annoying because and the reason why I bring this up, because you got a lot of these DIY makeup girls who just, you know when girls do was one bakery or that one little strawberry covered in chocolate, now it's treats with Keisha, or desserts with Kiami, or Mimi, treats with Mimi. So a lot of girls watch a couple of YouTube videos and they think, oh, I can do makeup. But like, girl, you gotta understand different skin conditions, foundation shades, mixing. I got time for all that shit. I don't.
So where are you performing now?
My bedroom. I'm very much. You can catch me. My next show is in my shower. I will be doing the greatest hits, the Anita Bakers, the Patti LaBelle's. I'll be singing to the top of my lungs. So my next show actually is going to be post-surgery, which I'm nervous about. But October 13th at Rutgers University, Newark, at the Paul Robeson Community Center, I will be hosting and performing the RUN drag competition. So we are in the works to getting that together. So if you are in the Newark area, or you want to travel across the bridge, honey, or the PATH train, I will be at Newark, Rutgers, Newark. I think that's like 351 Martin Luther King Boulevard in Newark, New Jersey.
You text me the information. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and I'm gonna have it. Okay, I'll remember.
I will do that. So it's October 13th, 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Doors open. I believe the event ends at 10 p.m. You have to be vaccinated to attend. I know some of y'all don't want to get vaccines, and that's fine. But your ass will be turned away.
What do you think about LA? They going back to the mask no matter what your vaccination. Like if you're vaccinated.
Which, I mean, we do that here in Jersey. But the thing is this, I'm vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. Now, here's the other guy. I got Miss Johnson & Johnson. And a lot of people are like, ooh, girl. And I'm like, bitch, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Because here's the thing. Yes, 6 people out of 1 million people had blood clots. Bitch, that ain't me. My blood good. I got checked with my doctor. So a lot of these black folk and folk in general are like, it's not FDA approved. And bitch, it was a pandemic. The fuck? It was the reason why it's not FDA approved, because we were in the middle of a pandemic when the fucking Spanish fly shit happened. First of all, I don't think the FDA was, well, the FDA I think was around, but they could not wait 2 to 3 years to do a fucking trial, bitch, when motherfuckers are dying. You know, there's certain exceptions are made for different things. But my thing is that bitches will literally be like, oh my God, 6 people out of 1,000,000. You see that ratio? That is like 0.1% people getting blood clots. And all you gotta do is take a fucking Tylenol, bitch. Take a Tylenol. Take a blood thinner. And they're like, I don't want to take it. And it's like, you don't have to take it, but don't be the reason why I can't go and suck dick behind the bar because they gotta have 50% capacity because you don't want to wear a mask. Okay?
Oh wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't even know where I was going after that.
So was that too much?
No, it was fine. It's fine. I want you to be yourself. We're sipping and being inspired. Not to do that behind the bar, but
I think I'm feeling the wine.
So my next question. All right, so you're not doing any virtual shows on your Instagram
No, not of recently. So yeah. Oh, so I think that's why you asked. So because I'm vaccinated, my parents are now getting vaccinated. In the beginning, that's why I was reluctant to do anything because I was the first in my family to get vaccinated, but my mom was older. She has a lot of underlying health conditions. I do too, asthmatic, big bitch. You know, so I was like, I gotta get this together. But also as a frontline health worker, you know, in my head, I'm like,
yeah,
I
you have to get it
with these clients. You know, I waited because I didn't know. I keep forgetting I'm considered a frontline worker. I was offered the vaccine in December.
Okay.
But I took it in March because I was like, okay, I'll wait till the girls do it.
I did mine in March too, I think.
Right, because in December or January, that's when like New Jersey was like, okay, we'll give it to the frontline workers, like health aid, nursing home, residential home people, doctors, and then other people, you know, then the public will eventually get it. I said, I'll wait till the other bitches get it. Because I didn't want to come out with 3 eyes and an extra nipple. I was like, I'll wait. So then I was like, okay, when I found out the Johnson & Johnson was 1 shot, I was like, girl, I got it. So with me, that's why I was reluctant to do any any physical shows. But now that I'm vaccinated, I'm not doing as much virtual because I'm going to be honest, the money is not there anymore.
Oh, wow.
It depends on if you're doing it with the group. It depends on the platform you're on. Like in the beginning when I was doing virtual shows, everyone was like, okay, we home. I can't go to drag brunch anymore, so let me just ball on this one drag queen who's doing a virtual show. Then eventually bitches realized, oh shit, it's 3 or 4 months and I ain't got enough food in my fridge. I can't give that drag queen $20 to $50 to perform Beyonce in her bedroom anymore. So then the money started to die out. So then I was like, okay, I started working with the colleges and the organizations who do have the money. So that's when I did like the virtual drag makeup, drag queen story hour. But for me right now, because I'm vaccinated, I'm trying to focus on site because my mom is she's vaccinated now. So I don't have to worry about bringing shit back home to her.
And I know even though when you, during the pandemic, when you were doing your shows, you brought other people in as well.
Yes!
So you were spreading love.
Yes.
You catch some of your shows?
What's a wise person once told me, it ain't no fun unless the homies can't have none. And you know, it's I'm like, if I'm going to have a come up and if I'm going to make some coin, why don't we all make some coin together? I feel like not just, I hate when people say this, like black folk, when we get places of power, we don't want nobody else to get it, which is true. But I feel like that's a lot of marginalized groups. White people do that, gay people do that, black people do that. But for me, I feel like, bitch, I got a cute little platform. I got some friends who I follow. Let's do it. Let's, you know, I have other shows, like my friends would put me in there, like Flame Night in upstate New York, where they would do some virtual shows there. I did it for 2 times. It was hacked. That's what I called it, a virtual drag experience. So I would do that as a way to, like, you know, bitch, I got Instagram too, bitch. I could do some virtual shit. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, it was a thing. Like, the thing about drag during virtual, it was hard, but it allowed a lot more creativity. Like, I have a fucking backdrop. I have a quote-unquote studio. Like, you know, green screen. You can add effects. You can add production. You can do editing. So things you couldn't do live, you can do virtually.
I had Googled the green screen at one point because I wanted to get into it to really understand how it worked, but it went away.
So my friends, so I did, like, if you go on my page, you see I did like a little trailer, like some camp trailer, because my one drag friend was competing in another virtual competition. So one of the other friend I was acting in, he went to school. We went to the same college, but he did video editing. So He knew
Okay.
how to do all that shit with the green screen.
Okay.
I just showed up to look pretty. I know what the fuck I just. He bought me the green screen. He said, "Put this shit up, stay within the parameters of the phone screen, and read the lines." And that's what I did. But it was a wonderful thing. It creatively, it pushed me to think outside the box. But at one point, I ain't gonna lie. Like I know you reached out to me. I also during the pandemic, I also lost. It was eventually I gained weight. It was also became depressing, and I lost my creative spark because we've been in this bitch for a year and like 5-6 months.
Yeah.
Like the death tolls kept rising. And as a creative person, I just was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I was so uninspired. And you know, when people reached out to me, I was like, no, I can't. I gained weight. I can't fit some of my stuff. I'm not feeling it. Also, it's like it's like going to work when you don't want to go to work. Essentially, I was so depressed and like low. I was like, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Like, I was just like that. So it was like, it was hard for me. But I got out that stump. Also, I wasn't getting no dick. It was just hard. Like, it was like I did a number. I did the Mariah Carey all number on my Instagram. Where it was a funny. I'm singing to a dildo and I'm providing fellatio.
You gotta warn me before you just. Yeah.
Did you see it? It's
no.
on my Instagram.
I didn't see it.
It's on my IG. You know, it's on my IG TV. So my check it out. Take notes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
As long as my all, I was basically saying I would give my all for some dick at this point. Even in the pandemic, 8 months, I'm willing to risk it all.
Okay. Wow. Did you put some tequila in that wine?
No, I'm just a crazy bitch naturally. I told you I'd be dragged sober.
Yeah, because you know Miss D, so yeah. If you know Miss D, he's good
this
for that.
Shit tastes like juice.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like it.
So I guess does wine make a good mixer?
Yes. For some people, like for sangrias and stuff. But like I said, my sister, she had me mixing it with vodka, or Grey Goose specifically.
Ooh, Grey Goose.
And you know, with vodka, you can't really like whatever you put with it, it just takes on that taste. So you'll be messed up real quick. Tequila sort of stands out. Like Patron, you be belching that for days. So
see, tequila gets me high and heavy. Tequila makes me want to do things behind the bar. Tequila makes me want to go behind the dumpster.
Wait. I want to
and worship. Get on my knees and praise.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ. So wait. What celebrity? Because I know sometime back in the day, some drag queens would like try to implement. I don't know if that's the right word, but do their makeup, impersonate like a specific artist. Who would you consider to be your like?
So my drag in person, I would say Aunt Jemima.
Oh.
You know, no, I'm joking. No. So it's weird. I feel like I do need to work on that. I feel like this, if I would impersonate one person, honestly, because I really do like her music. I performed her stuff before. Anita Baker. Okay. I do like, even though when I'm not like in drag, and you see my videos, sometimes I do like a good shoulderless dress gown, and I follow with Anita Baker. I do like a good, 27-piece wig, honey, a good sharp little. So I feel like I haven't necessarily mastered it because for me, impersonation isn't like what I'm focused on in my drag. However, I do perform her stuff, and when I do perform it, I try to do a nice, not even like classy, but my understanding of Anita Baker was more or less like a songbird, and that she would just stand there, look gorgeous. She's glamorous, but more or less she's more like alluring. She would have a nice, at least from what I see, I'm young, but from the album covers and performances, she would always have a nice gown and a nice 27-piece. So for me, if I had to do impersonations, it would be Anita Baker for sure.
Okay. Yeah, definitely Anita Baker, very classy and put together. I want to ask you something else. you have your whole setup, your background setup. Are we getting a performance? Because you say you don't come out like this all the time.
Right. So so I mean to be rude. The thing was like that's how I was late because I was like, fuck. I'm doing like 2 hours worth of makeup and shit. So the thing is, tonight I'm not doing a performance, but so I'll be honest, we're doing North Pride this week. So because I did Pride, I performed within North Pride 2 years ago, but because we're just outside the pandemic, I wanted to really support and show face in my community. Because before the pandemic, I was honestly trying to cultivate a drag scene within North. Harmonica some be done years ago, but you know, every city has a renaissance. So as a result, I was like, instead of me trying to travel to New York City all the time, I'm trying to cultivate it here in Newark. So I was literally in the process of having brunches in Newark, and then the pandemic happened. So for me, I'm not performing today, but I'm literally, they're having like Pride Night. So they're having a happy hour. So I might get a 2-for-1 special. That's the honest deal. So I'm dressed up so I can show face. So I'm not performing, but I'm trying to show up and show out in the community. Also, see if I can get a free drink from some man. But also, you know.
Well, when I said perform, I meant here with us.
I mean, do you want? I mean, see, I don't have my stuff set up because I have to find my speaker and stuff. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm so sorry.
But we do have a ritual that we like to do here on the show. I don't have my my regular hat that I normally do, my Image hat, but so I have a substitute. So what happens is we pull a question out of the hat and take up the whole screen. So I'm going to pull a question out of this hat, and the guests have to answer the question. And in return, you give me a question to put in the hat for a guest at a later date. So it's very fun. Let me know when you want me to stop shaking.
I'll shake with you. All right, you can stop.
All right. Okay, so which one you want? You want this one?
Give it to me how you going to give it. I don't know.
All right, so here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to answer this question because the questions, like I'm asking you, you put a question in the hat. Somebody put this question in the hat, and I want to say, I think it was Miss D, but I'm not sure.
I already know what it's going to be messy. It's all right. So I love her now. I love Miss T. I love her. She's our favorite auntie uncle. I love her.
Yes,
I'm ready.
yes. You want me to put it back?
Shout out with Miss D. Yes. I want to go on her show too. I was supposed to go on her thing, but the thing was, I ain't gonna lie. I think she's in the Bronx, girl. I had to get my car. Now that I got my car, I can go there. But I was not gonna travel on a public train and yeesh to the Bronx.
Thanks, Jimmy. All right, so let's here go the question. Yeah, and he kind of deep in the Bronx too, and parking is terrible. But I lucked up with a spot when I got up there. So here's the question. It can't be no worse than what you already been saying. The questions aren't normally like this. They normally like inspirational questions, but you get like a hiccup every now and then. Oral or anal? Just that's the easiest way I could say it. I didn't want to say it. You heard it? I said it. I just tried to say it real quick so no one heard me.
Oh, well, you got to say it with your chest. I couldn't hear you.
Oral or anal?
Both. First of all, is that even a question?
It was. I don't know.
I don't know why they call a blowjob a job because it's not work for me. And also, I don't know why they call a blowjob a job because it's not work for me.
Yeah.
But also, anal. There's always an anal option, of course.
Wait, can we do one more?
Huh?
Can we do one
more?
Don't shake this time because I think you shook that up. So
I do a little shaking.
Wait. All right. So this, I'm hoping this one a little better. I'm waiting for you to come back.
Sorry, I was getting my wine.
Oh, this is a good one. What celebrity would wow you if you met?
Wait, say it again. What celebrity would I meet?
What celebrity would wow you if you met them?
Oh, would wow me? See, I just feel like most black gay men would say Beyonce, but in theory, can I say 3?
Yeah.
It's really weird and it's old, but Sylvester, Luther Vandross, and Little Richard. Because outside of drag, I did study music. I want to start live singing in my drag, but just seeing these quote unquote queer black men, they may not have been open about it. But
Little Richard wasn't. I saw the movie. I mean,
he was being interviewed when he said the song "Tutti Frutti." Oh, Rudy was supposed to be "Tutti Frutti, Good Booty."
I missed that.
Now I know a butch queen when I see one, and a butch don't nobody love good booty more than the butch queen.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
And let's be honest, sometimes with these movies, just because the editor put it that way don't mean it's always the truth. I realize some of these celebrities, when they do these biopics, they're trying to rewrite their own history. Like Wendy Williams, she know her man beat her ass. She know that. And she knows she did more drugs than she said she did. But it's all about legacies. Even with Luther Vandross, I would like to meet him too. We know he was a big queen. And it's so weird because growing up, I did not know that. And it was so weird how he was closeted and like, and it's not weird because it was a time, but it was like, I find it funny how all these homophobes love his music. Never too much, never too much. Like they love his songs, but it's like, would you still love him if you knew that he was bumping pussies, you know, at night, evening? Like, what was that one song? Oh my love. Shit. 1,000 kisses from you and oh my love.
Is that Never Too Late? Never Too Late?
Never too much, right?
Yeah, never
He's
too much.
talking about a man. He has to be. I know when what was the one line? Or no, what was the other one?
Can you pull that one up?
He had so many songs where you realize he was gay. You're like, oh.
What do you think about Lil Nas X?
I think keep it going. I feel like people, first of all, people kill me. They're like, I don't want Lil Nas X kissing men on the screen, but they'll let their kids watch BET After Dark, or they'll let their kids watch Power.
Right.
Or they keep every week they got a different uncle they introduce to their kid.
You hear it?
But okay. But also
homophobia
and also BET is a little bit fucking late for it. Because yes, never too much. Don't play too much. Instagram gonna cut it off.
Yeah.
But no, people kill me with this whole selective outrage and bullshit because it's like you can literally watch Lil Wayne and everybody else shit on women and be misogynistic and talk about how they can dog women out. But Lil Nas X doing a fucking kiss. Yeah. They made it seem like he fisted a man on stage. Like I don't understand it, and people kill me. But I think he knows, even I think he makes hits. It may not be for everybody, but he understands being provocative and gets people talking. And that's the crazy thing. These motherfuckers don't know. If you did not react and talk, he would not be popping.
Nope.
Literally. He's like, his music is good, but he's only become very popular because
we talk
about him. But I realized here's a system to this shit. Everybody makes money off of this. I'm learning it. Because when he's provocative, these conservative channels and YouTube channels and TV shows, they have something to write about, to blog about, to get clicks, promotions, and when they record the amount of people who come onto the website. So it's a whole system. So they all benefit from this. From Candace Owens, because I think she's very much not who she is, but because they pay her. Same thing with Tommy Lauren, the white conservative. Because when you research them back in the day, they were not as conservative. They had incidents where they were like opposite, but the money is going where the money reside. Yeah. Now they might burn in hell for it, but hey, live your life now.
And just deal with death later. Yeah. Wow.
First, can we acknowledge my beat? I was a little bit self-conscious about this new blue eye makeup because after this, I'm going to change it. But I fucking Look.
No, you look. What is the word?
Sickening, beautiful,
Cute.
gorgeous,
Cute.
fuckable.
Cute. Sickening.
Right. And I don't normally have sex with women, but I do me. You know, I do me.
Oh my God, you are very entertaining. How can we contact you for bookings or to check out your shows?
So if you want to contact me, my back page, my OnlyFans is Alicia Does North. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Because they shut down back page, so we can't get our coin no more. But no, if you want to follow me, you can follow me at AlishaDayQueen. Alicia is spelled the black way, not like Alicia Keys, because she's only half black. I'm the full experience. So it's AlishaDay, AlishaDay Queen on Instagram,
And
on
I'm gonna
Twitter,
put it here.
and AlishaDay on Facebook. Oh, I'll put you. I got my acrylics on, so you might gotta type it in.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
typing
be
it
here
in for
forever. But yeah, you can follow me there. I'm even on YouTube, AlishaDayQueen. I'm trying to upload some clips and stuff. Yeah, if you want to book me for a gig, DM me. I know I'm trying to eventually make this shit as a LLC, so I can be more of a legit business. So, you know, eventually the booking will be done through an email. But for now, DM me, bitch. DM me. If you want a little something, if you want a little time, the code word is chalupa. All you gotta do is type in chalupa, and then I know what's up.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
I got a good burrito for you, baby. Beef supreme burrito. Hold the sour cream. We don't want no creams, no dairy products.
Oh wow.
No dairy.
Oh man. So we want to thank you for taking time out to be a part of Sipping Inspiration.
Thank you for having me.
And let's sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Sipping Inspiration. And that LLC you want for AlishaDayQueen.
You see how I threw that back? This throat is good. That's a good throat. That's a good throat.
Oh,
Throw
wow.
Baby. Throw baby. Yes. I'm here to give it to you. So I would like to work with you again for your paint and sips. I'm going to be on. I already told you I have my surgery in August, so I'm trying to see. But I drive now. I will keep in touch with you. Thank you so much. I want to thank you first of all because you did not know me from a can of paint, which I guess you saw my work. So that's not. So how did you see my work? Like, how did you introduce it to me?
I saw your. I was in the process of putting together a sip and paint, and I wanted it to be different. So I wanted entertainment, and I came across you on Miss D's page, and once I saw you, I was like, let me check out her page. I was looking at your page. I sent it to my sister, and I said, what do you think about her? And we both loved you, and I had a couple more.
Hey, sis.
She's here.
So you sure it wasn't my OnlyFans that inspired you?
No, I'm not a member. Sorry, but I did tip you a few times during your performances, though.
And I thank you because that evening you also bought me Taco Bell, and that is very appreciative. So I thank you for feeding me. Just $1 a day, you can feed a drag queen.
Yeah. So based off that, I want to book you for that, and we're going to revisit it though later on this year once we see how everything is working out, and we're definitely going to bring you on. Whatever we're doing, we're going to bring you on. All right, and I'll keep referring you to other people. AlishaDayQueen, if you all over here on the real Terrence J and just hard headed, didn't come over here to join the whole show, but they over there watching. They hear you.
That's fine. Look, I do bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, funeral parties, divorce parties, funerals. I do christenings. I do your taxes too. It may not be right, but I do them for the right price.
Wait, do you actually sing? Like, can you?
Yes.
Oh.
So I studied classical music. I do not speak the language. I can give you a quick link. My voice is fucked, but I'll do something. Per la gloria y sorcersi. Ah, ah.
Oh, wow.
It's like some Italian bullshit.
And,
I still don't know what it means, but it's per la
we don't know if
gloria.
you messed up or not.
But I'm trying. So I'll put this out there. A goal for me is to channel my inner Anita Baker. I guess the goal for me, I really would like to do AlishaDay Christmas. Like one day, if I could do an AlishaDay Christmas, but in December, I'm trying to put that out there. I'm trying to work with people. I'm
coming
honestly
from
waiting until I
Mariah
get the weight
Carey's
loss
job?
surgery so I can get the right gowns, honey. I'm trying to be snatched. But what were you saying? Sorry.
I said you coming from Mariah Carey's job?
No, well, I won't be lip syncing, so no, I can't come from her job because she won't be. I will be actually singing, but so yeah, so I'm just trying to do because I want to incorporate music into my drag. Obviously, drag is saturated now with Drag Race, so I'm trying to stand out. Also, I spent fucking all this money on college. I might as well use the fucking degree. Shit.
Yeah. Wait, and I got one more question. Pose, Legendary, and it's one more. I can't think of it. What's the other show? Pose, Legendary, and it's another show. Well, just those two. Which one? Pose or Legendary?
As a who's better or?
Which one you like?
I like them both.
Really?
I watched them both. I supported them both. I wanted to audition to be on Pose, but I missed the deadline. But I like them both. Obviously, I mean, it's like MJ Rodriguez just got nominated for like being the first.
Yeah.
Like she may not win because people are transphobic. I'm just gonna be. She may, but it's also fucked because the people they put her in the Emmys with a lot of black folk as nominations. Because last year they said the Emmys were so white, so I'm a little bit hesitant. But it's her category is stacked, but it's still Legendary to be nominated. But Legendary is highlighting ballroom scene that Madonna literally stole and profit off of, monetized for like 10 years. Like you got white gays now doing this, all stiff. So now Legendary can properly teach you how to properly, do it properly, But so I support it all. I would love it if I'm also on it too, but I support it all.
Do you go to balls? Do you participate in balls?
So normally the ball's in my mouth, but I did do one ball. It was the Fireball in Newark. Mm-hmm. I got a chop. It was best dressed. You can also check that out on my Instagram too. Apparently, no bitch told me for best dress you always gotta have a purse. I ain't know that. I just got a nice little African print gown, and I'm out. I did the hair myself and everything. But lesson learned. So I know next time when we have the ball, I will have 2 bags. So they can't chop me that. I have 2 bags.
All right. Oh wow, you are hilarious and very entertaining. I'm sure the sippers enjoyed, and if they missed it, I'm sure they're going to catch it up on the.
Don't forget, beautiful. I'm a bad bitch.
You are. If I didn't say it enough throughout the episode, you are beautiful, fabulous, fierce,
asthmatic.
Mm-hmm.
Borderline diabetic. All the important things.
Oh my God! No, we appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. And
Thank
one more time, how we could reach you before we end? What? Oh wow! AlishaDayQueen. You have a
good. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Have a good one. You're a bad bitch, they say.
I am. I try to be.